You have a Missouri team squaring off and hosting a Tennessee team in SEC play. Missouri not playing very well, having a rough season, right? Tennessee ranked number 8 and seemingly finding their way outside of their home floor. Tonight's tip-off, 7 p.m., Mizzou Arena in Columbia. You can watch this game on SEC Network. You're going to find Missouri Tigers 8-17 overall, 0-12 in SEC play against the number 8 ranked Tennessee Volunteers, 19-6 overall, and 9-3 in league play. Again, Missouri searching for their first conference win. They just took a beating, and I mean a mental beating. They lost to Ole Miss on the road, 79-76, a close game, right? And they covered easily as 12.5-point underdogs. But they took another mental beating. It's tough to play these. It's tougher to play a close game and lose it when you're trying to break that losing streak than it is to lose by margin. And tonight's game, they're probably going to lose by margin. They're playing a Tennessee team that's kind of found themselves away from home. I recently faded Tennessee against Arkansas because I thought it was a bad situation for them. They haven't been very good on the road. They haven't been really until recently. And Arkansas had been playing pretty well. And of course, a lot of respect for Musselman and that program at Fayetteville in Walton Arena, right? But Tennessee did a job. They got the job done. Not only did they play it hard the first half, but they stretched it out in the second half and made it look pretty easy, to be truthful. Tennessee did the same thing to Vanderbilt in the last game, 33-8 lead. They jumped out to a 33-8 lead against Vandy, and the blowout was on. And that's exactly what's going to happen tonight. If Missouri doesn't somehow find a way to contain Tennessee early, maybe in transition buckets or second chance points off offensive rebounds. Volunteers are led by a stud, 6'6" senior stud, Dalton Knack, with a 20.1 average points per game average, second in SEC. He scored 14 or more in his last 11. 4 of those games, 30-plus points. Missouri has no answer for him. Missouri has no answer for the front court of Tennessee. The biggest concern is the tempo that Missouri plays. They play a little more deliberate. They want to be careful not to turn the ball over, and they do such when they play fast or get into transition offense. They can't. They're going to have issues. They also have a problem stopping transition offense. It's not that Missouri can't score because they can't score. They can't defend. They're almost inept. And against an elite Tennessee team that's fast, long, lean, can crash the boards and dominate the boards if they so choose, without fear of the opponent taking advantage of crashing the boards and getting transition offensive digits, points on the scoreboard. Missouri doesn't do it. They don't even want to try very much. They want to play deliberately slow, keep the game close, and have a chance in the latter stages of the second half. They haven't done that. That's why they're 0-12 against the number. And I shouldn't say against the number. I mean straight up. Although they have covered against the number in several situations, as was last game against Ole Miss, although they lost. 12.5 points was plenty of handicap to collect at the window if you were backing Missouri. Tennessee's 88th ranked tempo per Ken Palm is too much for Missouri's slower tempo, especially with the height, the length, and the athleticism difference between these two teams. Searching for win one, my biggest fear for Missouri is if they get down, they give up, and they're fatigued, they're tired, mentally tired. More than anything. 6'3" senior Sean East continues to play hard, 16 points a game, primary ball handler. But when he's not right, or they're bothering him, Missouri's worse than bad. They're worser than bad. And they rank 143rd overall. Missouri does and came up. That for an SEC team, a Power 6 team, that's the equivalent of ranking right around 300 in Division I basketball, which hosts 362 teams. Missouri's going to need not only a win in conference play. Well, they really don't need to. They need to win the SEC tournament. That's how they find their way in the Big Dance. They have to win the tournament because other than that, they're not even going to be in the NIT team. Before I give you how I play this game or how I did play this game, hit the register button and the like button on your screen. Hit the register button and register. It takes about a minute, but it really helps you. It helps us help you deliver what you want from us, be it big games, maybe when your favorite handicapper has a special or is hosting one of the shows here at Wager Talk TV. It takes 1 minute. Register. It makes us better, which makes you happier. I would hope that's the goal, the aim there. So, like Missouri not being accustomed to losing or winning, and losing more and more and giving up earlier and earlier. We don't want you to give up on us. Help us deliver the best information. Register today. The Volunteers get an early lead tonight. It's inevitable if you look at the forms of these two. I'm convinced now that maybe Tennessee has gotten over the hump. This team playing better on the road. They certainly did in Arkansas. They certainly put a big number on and covered a big number against Vandy. They've covered big numbers all years. It's the road team scenario that's been my concern. I'm over, especially when they're playing Missouri and Columbia. Tennessee's covered 20.5 against Vandy. They covered 14 against LSU. They covered the big number tonight, the 12 against Missouri. I'm Tony Fenn. I hope you're in the window and you're on Tennessee. I'll see you tomorrow.